Like and subscribe on the way in the door, my people. I hope you all are having a truly fantastic day today. Before we get started, I want to take a moment and sincerely thank each and every last person who continues to support this channel, who's been rocking with this channel for quite some time. And if you have been rocking with my channel for quite some time and still haven't hit that subscribe button, it would be greatly appreciated if you do so. But yeah, like I said, I just needed to take a moment because I feel like I hadn't done that in a while. And like I said, you guys are truly appreciated. So you see the title of the video, and again, I'm gonna keep this a little more serious tone. You know, it's kind of hard to be serious when you're addressing the fanboys, but you know, we're gonna be talking about the lack of fear for LeBron James. Why nobody truly fears this guy. But I guess first of all, let's start off talking about why players actually fear Michael Jordan. And the thing is it's a lot of people who's brought this up. You know, I've seen it on mainstream media for sure. You know, definitely have seen it on independent content creators. People talking about the lack of fear for LeBron James, and more importantly, the fearfulness of Michael Jordan. But let's talk about what is that fear, first of all, because the funny thing is, whenever this comes up, without fail, there's always some fanboy or fanboys, because you all think alike, who, when they hear, oh, nobody fears LeBron James, they'll respond with, well, he's 6'8", 260 pounds, and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, what does that have to do with it? What does that have to do with it? I feel like these are the kind of things that let me know that a lot of Bronless supporters are just incapable of thinking past these tangible kind of elements. It's like, okay, you can measure that he's 6'8". You can put him on a scale and see that he weighs 260 pounds. But since when does that mean that people are going to fear him? You know, that has nothing to do with the fear conversation. So let's talk about what is the fear of Michael Jordan, though. Anybody who's being reasonable knows that the league wasn't afraid that Michael Jordan was going to beat you up. That's not the kind of fear we're talking about, fanboys. So the fact that Michael Jordan was 6'6" and only 220, 215, 220, somewhere in there, that's irrelevant. What people feared is Michael Jordan's basketball skills. What people feared is the fact that everyone knew that if you trash talk Michael Jordan, he became even greater. Everyone knew that if you trash talk Michael Jordan, you may very well cost your team the game. And one of my favorite stories is a story by someone who I used to think was on the more logical side of things, but as of recent, seems like he's probably become affiliated with Unclutch Sports. But Kevin Garnett, I think we've all heard that story he told that involved him and J.R. Ryder. I've seen the video where Kevin Garnett tells it, and I've seen the video where J.R. Ryder tells it. Matter of fact, I saw the J.R. Ryder video first. And, you know, I'm going to just briefly summarize. You know, they're playing. J.R. Ryder's having a good game on Mike. Kevin Garnett's having a good game. And in his attempt to encourage J.R. Ryder and talk some trash, you know, he tells him, you know, basically to keep killing Mike. Like, you're killing Mike. Like, and, you know, Mike overhears the conversation. JR's trying to play it off like, you know, having a conversation with Mike like, hey, man, he's just a new guy. He doesn't understand the rules, blah, 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 blah. And as we all know, the thing that happens when you trash talk Mike happens, you know, and I think Kevin Garnett says, they were down 2, and now they were down 25. And this is typical Michael Jordan stories. This is not nothing new, but one of the funniest things about that story for me is JR's response. JR's response is like, "Hey, I gotta guard Mike. I'm guarding this dude. Don't trash talk him for me. I'm the one who has to deal with the repercussions of this." And so, yeah, like I said, this is like a known fact about Michael Jordan, that as good and as great as he was, if you trash talk him, he could go to another level. If you got him mad, he could go to another level. So this is the fear factor of Michael Jordan. And one more thing I want to add to that is what allows that fear to develop is it becomes the reputation of Michael Jordan, and everyone knows it around the league. Your reputation is what creates that fear. And I don't think there was another player as feared in the NBA as Michael Jordan. Now, I think Kobe definitely had some fear, but not on the level of Michael Jordan. So when people say no one fears LeBron, this is what we're talking about. We're talking about no one fears LeBron's basketball prowess. No one fears the repercussion of trash talking LeBron. And why is that? Well, the first reason I would say that is because LeBron James, even though he can score 30 points, LeBron James cannot score at will. LeBron James cannot score at will like a number of NBA players. I was going to say like Jordan, Kobe, and Bird, but I mean, there's a list of players who can score on command much more so than LeBron James can. LeBron James has 2 moves: head down, drive to the basket and try to run people over, or shoot a 3. And occasionally he'll throw a mid-range in there. But in general, LeBron James just does not have an array of moves. And, he's not Shaq. And because the post doesn't exist anymore, like Shaq could do that in the post because the post itself was a defined position. So Shaq could be in the post and he could really utilize his size to his advantage like that. Like LeBron James utilizes his size to his advantage, but not in the same way that Shaq could. Because the position that LeBron James requires him playing against other players that have more skill. Scottie Pippen was more skilled than LeBron James, especially when Scottie was in his prime. Definitely the first year that Michael Jordan retired, Scottie was playing some good ball that year. But yeah. So nobody fears LeBron James because LeBron James does not have an array of moves. He cannot score on command. LeBron James has to pick his spots, and, when teams decide to focus in on LeBron, he's helpless, which is why he's lost 6 finals. That's a big part of it. Another reason is LeBron James doesn't have that competitive drive to, again, want to dominate the person that is guarding him. Again, it's just been this year where we've seen Kyrie be on LeBron and LeBron not take advantage of it. LeBron James does not have that attack mentality. This is another reason people do not fear your king, fanboys. And I've seen Gilbert Arenas say on his podcast at some point that LeBron James knows he's not a one-on-one player. He knows he's not a one-on-one player. He knows that's not his strength. And, fanboys, you guys need to remember that. Matter of fact, I need to go find that clip and play it for you. You guys need to remember that when you are so high on your emotions that you think LeBron James could compete with Kobe or Mike in a one-on-one situation. Yeah, Come on. Like, let's stop it. Let's get into reality here. Let's get into reality. Your king is not a one-on-one player. But yeah, so LeBron James just does not have that competitiveness to want to dominate the other person constantly. So again, and then last but not least is LeBron James has not created a reputation for himself that people should fear him. Again, there's no repercussions for trash talking LeBron. And I'm not saying he's never come back and had a good game against somebody who trash talked him. But what I am saying is he hadn't done it enough to create a reputation for himself. He hadn't done it enough to create a reputation that people should fear him. I mean, we just saw that just a couple of nights ago with Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks seems like he has no respect for your king, fanboys. No respect. Why don't y'all go find his social media and get in his comments? But anyway, this is a short video. But yeah, like I said, I recently saw a video with someone talking about why LeBron James isn't feared. And I figured I'd throw my 2 cents in there. Fanboys, I know it hurts. I know it hurts. I know all of my videos hurt. But, stay tuned to tomorrow. It's Fanboy Friday. You got more to look forward to. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think that there's any fear for LeBron James? If you think there's fear for LeBron James, I would love to know what that is. And fanboys, as always, I don't care what you have to say. Let me know what you guys think. You all have a truly fantastic day. And I'll see you next time. All right.